Now look.
Wow. Bloody hell.
Eh?
Can I say bloody hell in a TAFE thing?
I don't know.
Probably should. So, you're gonna...
Do we tie?
Yeah, I think... So what? Obviously we're gonna race because we're men and men race. Double Windsor?
Double Windsor?
Yeah, like
I'm just simple.
Just a single knot.
Yeah.
Alright, go! Already doing the flippy bits.
It's going to be a bit short, I reckon.
I don't think that
Now I couldn't go to look at that. So you've got a lot more length.
You reckon?
Right, so you win that
no,
round.
but you were faster. So, and
no, but you win that round.
But if you consider like the news reporter thing of being at a table, you know, you're in business.
You can get away with it.
Yeah, you could. I mean, for all they know, you could be wearing like underpants.
I just thought, you know, I mean, that's a real blast from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, mine's actually outside my collar.
Well, that's a new look. That's all right. Don't worry about it.
God damn, we look smart.
All right, so I need a tie. Whether I'll put you through that every week or not, it remains to be seen.
We might come in pre-tied. So let's do the welcome, shall you?
Welcome.
Welcome to the sanctuary. And if we were to sum the sanctuary up into one sentence, it would be.
A place of lots of little interesting things.
Yes.
Yeah. The room at the end of the hall.
The room at the end of the hall at Creative Industries in Wodonga, TAFE, where you and I sit down and take a breath and try and find something cool and relevant to talk about that blurs photography and
design and
art and
all sorts of other things.
Yeah, made on a budget, but with a hell of a lot of love.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
All right.
So we're solving some technical issues.
Yeah, last week was episode number 2, and technical issues we solved were the camera on the GoPro actually included both of us.
Yep.
Which was nice. I thought that was a nice touch.
Yep.
Things sound better because we've got beanbags in.
You can see there's a couple more up there, so that's absorbing some sound.
Yeah, more light. Yeah, and it was just, I think there was less of new talk.
Yeah,
no, you talk.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. We're still talking way too long though. 25 minutes is too long to sit through this. That's fair.
I took the phone out of the pocket so that wasn't...
they're jangly with your pen.
Glasses in and out.
Yeah.
And,
yeah, so hopefully the audio is cleaner. Talking about audio, I ordered some stuff from the camera store in Albury. Little lapel mics.
You did.
That go straight into your phone. We've got one in. We asked for 2, but only 1 came. It's not the camera store's fault. They ordered 2. There's 1, so I bought mine. The minute yours is in, we'll be rushing down the shop. Yeah. So hopefully things will start sounding better.
So we'll have little lapel mics.
Yeah, so I hope it makes my voice just sound deeper and more like Don Draper.
So by episode 15, 16, we should be looking pretty professional, don't you?
I mean,
given the scale of improvement so far.
I think by about August this year, we should be looking like YouTube 2005.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, 30 people following us, maybe 35.
Could you imagine that?
Eh?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's not all about the likes, is it?
No, it's about the content.
It's about quality.
And if we just change one life.
Oh, no, don't start that sort of thing. Okay, now listen, you've got something that is, I reckon, a little interesting thing.
Yeah, well, I've been, I was on F-Stoppers, one of my favourite photography content sort of, this is what's happening in industry today sort of websites.
Yep.
An article popped up, and we'll link you to it, and it's about this guy, photographer called Matthew Jones, and he's taken the business card thing and then, stuck a syringe full of steroids into it and made a business card sized portfolio pocketbook. Really, really cool. So it's about the size of a business card. And yeah, and they're sort of disposable kind of things with, you know, pictures. And he can just whack them in the envelopes and send them out and pass them around to his friends. And I thought it was cool. And I thought it tied into some thoughts I've been having about the industry lately, and maybe it's just because I'm getting old. But I'm thinking printing is back. I mean, I'm getting more and more excited when I see a portfolio come into here that's printed. You know, it's tangible. And I know it's an emotional thing, because if it comes in on a screen, I'm like, oh, let's zoom into these at 100% and look at it. But when it comes in as a print, I'm like, oh, it smells and it's got a feel. And yeah. And I'm thinking when stuff comes into my letterbox lately, you know, like I get invited to an event on Facebook and I'm, you know, that's the one thing I always forget to check, what events are coming up. But if I get a wedding invite or a, you know, something that's printed and delivered to my door, man, I'm paying attention to it.
Yeah, it's pretty special, isn't it, really?
Thoughts?
Yeah, look, this idea of, in a sense, it's a business card, isn't it? The more you think about it. And little pocket-sized thing means that they take away something, and it means that you can almost guarantee they're going to look at it at least once more.
Yep.
Twice more.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas the other way, it may not actually get checked out again. Don't know. Because, you know, there's a lot of competition out there for all the stuff that's happening around us, isn't there?
Yeah.
Whereas this sort of you know, increases the chance of someone having a second and third look at what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. And I'm finding, you know, hey, check out my work and all this kind of stuff that comes into your inbox, and you get to it. But I'm getting to this first because the mail is rarer. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's nice. I think it's a great little idea.
I mean, we can go off topic too, and I'm starting to think about, well, in 50 to 60 years' time, if I'm still around, what's my body of work going to look like? Is it going to be, am I going to be, you know, am I going to be leaving 2, 3, 4, 5 terabyte hard drives to my grandson in my will? Or is it going to be like prints and, I don't know. I don't know what's going to last longer, pixels or prints.
Yeah. I did a bit of quick research and I haven't found anything just yet, but there's no reason why we should be finding pretty soon a designer or an artist or a graphic designer, you know, someone out there who's got onto the same sort of idea and is doing something a bit similar. I wouldn't be surprised if someone's doing it, because it's, you know, it's becoming a really competitive market, and if you can stand out in the market a little bit differently to everyone else. I mean,
it's the most obvious thing for a designer, because you can look at that and go, that's cool, can you make me one?
Yeah.
I mean, and then,
And take it to the next level. I mean, at the moment, that's just a simple little pocketbook, isn't it? Very straightforward. So where could that go?
Yeah.
How could you make your little pocketbook look a bit different to someone else's? Maybe it stands up in a certain way because you can fold out something, or you know, just something that makes it a bit different.
That reminds me, I have seen a story once on a photographer who made beer coasters for Christmas.
Yep.
So just print it on cardboard, cut like a beer coaster, you know, cool photos on them, contact details down below.
And it kind of links a little bit too with the whole, we've talked about this a bit over the last few months and that, with the handmade or the handheld.
Yeah.
You know, there's a bit of a return to that. A lot of designers now are you know, illustrating things by hand, and then they're scanning, and then they're playing with it in whatever they're doing. You know, so it kind of links with that. It's actually something that you can physically pick up and have a look at, and I think there's something nice about that. Maybe people are missing that.
Could be.
You know, maybe we are. Maybe we're missing those sort of things with everything being such a digital, way of presenting things. So
or we're working. Digital's becoming the work, and then anything else is just.
Yeah.
How many times do you fire up your computer when you go home?
Oh, what do you mean, straight away?
Oh, I'm just saying...
Or just in general?
I'm saying we've got a laptop at home, but now we've got an iPad, 2 iPhones, Apple TV on the TV. So we're rarely getting to the computer.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm probably still firing it up reasonably regularly, but yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it's nice, and I think... Oh, heck, it's just one step ahead. And some of this stuff is, you can get done reasonably cost effective, can't you? Like, this guy doesn't go into how much he spent on it.
No, but I don't think it's that expensive. Yeah.
I mean, particularly if you've got the skills to make it.
And if that visually if it visually links to your business card, that's a nice little touch too. A separate business card, but there's a link visually. Yeah,
absolutely.
Your identity.
I mean, and there's we've been to workshops where the technology's there. It's almost there where you can start to point your phone over something tangible, and a video or something 3D will pop up. It's all... Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just, once you get out of the pixels and into something touch-related, all of a sudden, it's an emotion, it's a culture or a way of... And you're buying into someone who gets you.
Yeah,
and then it's not about
actually when you think
pictures are better. It's about who fits with you more. I don't know.
Oh, and when you think about it, you're using a lot more of the senses.
Yeah.
If we just live in a digital environment all the time, there's no touch, there's no texture, there's no feel to it.
Yeah.
So maybe this is why, people are going back a bit to the handmade, because there's that sort of. It's tactile, we're not just visual people, are we? So I think it's great.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a bit of research and see what I can find out about maybe some designers who have got onto this and using it.
Yeah.
They're probably keeping it a bit quiet because they don't want too many people finding out about it.
Yeah,
just yet.
Could be.
I don't know. Who knows?
Wow. Yeah.
But I'm going to find out because I think someone's going to be onto that.
Yeah, I don't think it's a new thing. I remember early when I was, this tall, and there was a photographer called Alex Majoli. He shot for Magnum, which is like the agency for serious documentary photography.
Yeah.
He used to get around shooting little Olympus compact cameras, and then to get around the low megapixels and you're not a real photographer unless your camera can break your foot when you drop it, sort of thing. He'd print all his work and take it to his editors that way.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't about image size and megapixels, and it was about, holy crap, this is amazing.
Yeah, this is a nice photograph, This is really what it should be about in the first
place. Yeah. But when you think about, Getty and all these places, they have entry requirements. If your camera's not this tall, you can't submit stuff to us. And it's like, mate, you're missing out on some cool content. What are we at?
All right. Now,
12
see?
12 minutes.
Yeah. So...
You better wrap it up with something pithy and exciting.
You've got that coffee still sitting there?
Yeah, that's messed up. Yeah. We opened it last week and I had a headache.
Did you?
Till Sunday.
As a result of...
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I took a big whiff and
Yeah, you did.
It's like...
Yeah, well...
It was once grains of coffee and then they sort of huddled together and then they grew hair and then I smelled and then I let little bits of that into my nose.
Yeah, I'm really worried about what it's going to do to me. But anyway, let's...
So
we've got to get to 20.
20 likes on any of these sanctuary videos.
Yep.
Brenton may have a sip of that.
Yeah, we'll just see what it smells like first, and then
I'm starting to
then
feel
we'll go from
bad. I brought it up. Not bad enough that I don't want to see you do it.
Now, hopefully soon we're going to maybe get some examples of student work up.
Student work
because
would be
weeks
good.
are going by, and people are producing some work, and so that's. Yeah.
I've got a couple of students who have put in research and planning assessments, and part 3 is pending, and I reckon there'll be a couple
So we'll get
for the wall in here.
Yeah.
What do we want to do next week?
Very good. Oh, next week. Now, we talked about the idea of heroes in our particular field of
And
work.
industry,
so
yeah.
industry heroes. How we can find out about them. Who are some pretty cool people to get aware of. So,
national, global level.
Yep.
I mean, it's
So
just getting beyond
Yep.
what you like to do, what you're learning at TAFE, and where you can, just essentially pointing students at the horizon and saying, "Go get them." Can't believe I said that.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Very good.
Until next time.
Yep. Still haven't got a nice little sign off thing yet, but
No.
that will come.
Still reckon it should be says. What was it? Nah.
No.
Saxby says. See ya.
Theory. We'll have to come up.